Right, we have mousesports Astralis, and let's get into our second map. Let's see if Astralis are going to be flexing any of the same ridiculousness they did on this map 2 days ago up against the same team. We've already said just 2 under Mouse's belt and a
Is this a knife round?
Are we live?
Yeah, we are, and they've got 5 players in towards B. No action towards Banana from Astralis here.
No.
This is a counterplay, then one it's not.
Someone play the Benny Hill music.
Yeah.
It's clear.
This is not how this one's meant to go, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's meant to meet someone at some point,
They
and
will
now I
shoot
think
each
it's
other.
coming.
I think it's going to happen, yes. Of a full role reversal. Actually, mousesports, it says they're on the CT side, but they'll be attacking from middle.
Okay, I've not seen a 5-man B stack in a pistol before. I'm not sure what the intent was. You normally can go for a 4-man stack and have one towards middle to stop this sort of situation, but never before has this been attempted, but it might work out for them. The first kill comes in, Chris J will find it. Molotov's down and frags starting to be exchanged at this point. Chris J with a Glock close range will be able to pull one back, and it looks like mousesports are a good go at this at least.
Yeah, it's looking positive. Zipex, no armor. Magisk the same. He's going to hit the shot. My God. Kit down pit. They do manage to retrieve it, but already Magisk has stood his ground. They're running out of time, and Frozen, he's got no bullets. He's got no hope.
Wait,
and oh no, a humiliating end. Magisk goes down with the ship, but a 1-0 all the same.
That round deserved to end that way, I think.
Yeah, that was one of the strangest rounds of the entire season so far. So if you're not a Counter-Strike huge fan here, you don't normally see 5 players stacked towards B at the start, and maybe they assumed Astralis would be rushing B or doing some sort of set piece. The standard way to have those sort of stacks would be to have one towards middle, showing presence, just firing on some bullets towards C steps, just to make sure they don't rush A like they did. Bit of an issue there, but it is the force buy and response from mousesports here. Desert Eagles and the Scout, very good at winning these sort of rounds. You can see damage inflicted already. Device down to 31. Wide swing from Voxic does give them a slight advantage. No kill found, but setting up his Deagle players for the follow-up kills.
Okay. Ooh, swinging out of second mid just as they arrive. Dupree fills the gap very quickly, but he's been spotted on the way back. Voxic choosing to chase that kill. He wants to try and find them that early advantage, and he's done well.
Another one.
Yeah, 2 tags so far. That's the Scout paying for itself, and now the Deagles can do their job as Astralis. I mean, they are so cerebrally aware of the clock, Chad. We're not going to be seeing similar running out of the clock because of smokes as often with Astralis.
We shouldn't, but those 2 tags are going to have them very scared, right? The Glaive and Device, as they go to entry into the sites, they will be a little bit more tentative because they know they can drop very quickly here, and even more damage being done. Karrigan will find the first right now. Vegas will eventually respond, but the damage that's being done to the other players on Astralis, it could be enough.
I just tagged
Another
again.
one.
Voxic's got 3 of them.
They still have a couple of flashes left as well here.
Ooh, good
Never mind, they just disappeared.
Oh, that's a great shot. Frozen now, trying to find these low HP players. 3 versus 3. Robs sits in the corner of the bomb site, can watch towards Arch. Cover Frozen's back, and that's going to be important here, but he won't go down before there's even a chance. Indeed he will. Device finds it, but he's low. 1 Deagle bullet would be enough to take him down, remember. Trying to bait out the shot from Robs here, which he will do. Means he has to reposition and probably punishes, but still fighting. Deagle's not enough. Chris J to clutch.
He sees Zipex already. He's just going to try and get 1 peek and 2 to the body. It's not quite enough. Device and Zipex, they survive. They weather the storm and pull home the second, but mousesports, they made it costly at least.
Yes, a few moments there where it could have gone even more wrong for Astralis. But look, you could see why Chris J was pushing on in to isolate Zipex, because he knows he can get a 1v1 while the bomb's getting planted. If he made that frag, the other individual, I believe it was Dupree, was low on the bomb site, right? So it was a very winnable scenario right there for Chris J, but unfortunately for mousesports, they will now have to drop on down to these pistols and do another B stack.
Yeah, they're going for the couple of nades down towards the bottom of Banana. It's going to bounce them off towards the half wall. Molotovs though being exchanged. It might be a kill already. I think Chris J's in trouble here. Robs will get 1. A good grenade as well. Might be a few more twists and turns this round. He's recovered the Galil as well. He's also got armor, Chad. Chris J eventually meets his demise. Device free fire towards half wall doesn't work out for him, but the trade will be there, a couple of them. And that should be the round, unfortunately. Smoke down towards CT spawn, and Voxic with a USP to defend. Not really much he can do there.
Yeah, he's just going to walk in with his knife out and hope that those shots don't hit. Catch the timing, and they did hit. That sucks for Voxic. A couple just down to his groin, and with 20 HP, he will catch them with the pin in their hand, but the Zipex, he adjusts in time, and now just Robs. With a Kevlar vest and a Galil, likely he's going to want to keep that for the next. Can't blame him.
Yeah, I think that's a very wise and informed decision. Looking for some exits here. He'll be able to buy up next round regardless with the loss bonus coming in at 2,900. But he gets an extra $300 per kill with this Galil. Seeing if anyone will be caught. Probably goes down here, to be honest with you. Nice work to get 2 kills. Absolutely not bad.
Great damage.
That's $600 extra now. Trying to see if there's a third player available to him.
He wants to take all of them if he can. No intention of winning the round, no kit, but he's sticking around for the frag, and he gets it. Wow, quad kill from Rops. He's made that Galil and Kevlar vest sing.
That's done a lot right here, because look at Device's money. He's only got 4,350. If they want to get an AWP out, someone will have to drop it across, and that would mean that they won't have armor and all the nades to go with it. So probably just the rifle approach across the board here from Astralis. But that is huge by Rops, because he can carry that Galil across into the next round or give it to someone else on his team.
No bonus round potential here. They're not going to be having any sort of SMGs brought over, any Galils. Rops will certainly, but that's going to be a difficult financial start here for the first gun round. Plenty of cash, though, for mousesports. They enter with the 3 M4s, the Galil, and a run-boosted Voxic. Jumps across towards T-Sted. You can see how well-trained they are in that maneuver. No for the T-side just yet. AKs across the board.
Only 1 defuse kit, and that is on Voxic. So if we get into a post-plant situation, he's going to be instrumental in this one.
Good smoke to learn. Easy lineup. Thank you, Glaive. That should be separating the long player from his library support. Backing away now towards site. So they've got control of Arch. That's step 1.
You'll see Voxic here a lot. AWP play towards quad. 180s towards the apartments. He can do it all. First flick successful. Beautiful shot there. And the second found by Carrigan. They're going to fall back to more defensive lines. As he frozen. Tuck and tail making his way back towards B. They've got a 5-on-3. It's their round to give up at this point. The initial dink does slow them down, but he wants to stay alive here. Beautiful stuff. Again, double smoke towards spawn. A little bit clunky from Astralis. As this round falls in mousesports' favor. Going for the clean sweep. Not quite going to find that, but it's good as really. AK-47 available there for Carrigan as well. And he manages to net himself 3 kills in total. Massive round there from Carrigan.
Well, now we really feel, or at least Astralis do, those 4 kills from Rops.
Yep,
right? So
absolutely.
look at their economy now. He's taken so much away from them to this point, whereas he's basically bought mousesports this round right here. They could put round number 5 on the board almost for free off of that impact from Rops 2 rounds ago. This one here, just so people can appreciate how difficult that flick is from Voxic, he has a very high sensitivity too. So the margin for error there is huge.
He actually has the highest sensitivity out of all the pros, generally from EDI point of view, but straight back into the action we go. May just open things up here. Carrigan will have to fight once again. Looking for 3 kills. He'll drop the incendiary and deny them that at least, and he does get his third. It is going to be great stuff from Carrigan once again. Rops chimes in from the top of middle, and poor Device now left with Deagle armor and no teammates, but a 1 Deagle available to him. Chris J exposed, but Carrigan saved the day, gets 4 kills in total here. Carrigan at the top of the scoreboard, 9-3 now. Fended off a full buy in the previous round now. Swats away the partial investment from Astralis as they enter with just $2,000 per player here. They fully invested in the previous round. It's led them to nothing. P250s, they can't even justify those.
So Rops has almost bought them 2 rounds.
Yeah. Maybe just get a P250, maybe, but instead they go for Glocks. Not a single dollar invested here in round number 6. A foregone conclusion, really. I'll see the grenades down towards T steps and a chance to catch your breath for your mousesports player. Keep all 5 up, especially those AK-47s.
All right, start the clock. Who's slower? Is it Astralis or Na'Vi? We've got Graham Pitt on the sidelines here. He has his stopwatch. He's got the Guinness Book of World Records standing by as well.
The full Glico. And yes, they will be biding their time so as to hope that the mousesports players will waste all of their goodies, but it seems that they're being quite reserved with it. The teams are starting to cotton on here.
I think the bigger problem for Astralis is the fact on their force buy, they only had 1 kill. So the bank that mousesports has been able to build over the last 2, it's pretty serviceable if they... Look, they're going to win this round, right? So they're going to get the win bonus again. They're going to be up in a place where they have 2 gun rounds in their back pocket, potentially.
So for people wondering why they're just holding up, they're just trying to bait out anything they can here. Any mistakes made by the CD side, anyone getting impatient, they'll swarm them with the Glocks. If they can bet out smokes, incendiaries, that's money removed from their pockets, essentially, if they have to use those grenades. They feel under threat. For now, though, mousesports not giving in. There's another smoke gone. That's $300. So Astralis are fine with that. And it's going to burst towards the A side of the map. They probably won't find a kill, but if they do, the bomb might be able to get planted. Good dink, but a perfect position here for Frozen. Will they get a kill? Doesn't look likely. And that's about what we expected. They've let out most of the utility on the CT side. They haven't got a kill. They haven't got the bomb plant down, but the round expected.
Yeah, trivial when Woxic's got 11k in the bank and an AWP on his back already. That's quite the setup for a CT side. 9k for Rops as well. My God, they have definitely felt the benefit of Rops' eco frags.
And still, look at, we don't have many HEs. We don't have full utility on all the players over there on the Astralis side of things. So for them to get banana control, maybe it will be a bit of a slower approach. They won't be able to do as much damage as what they normally would. So Molotov towards the top, and it will hold the CTs at bay. You've got Woxic peeking, ever aggressive as per usual.
Good flash from Carrigan, but he receives one. And it's down to the spray down. Does a lot of damage towards Device, but ultimately it starts with his first pick. Very aggressive scenes here from mousesports. And Device, while blind, gets the first kill. Reaction play, though. Push towards the bedroom. Dude needs to be very careful here, aware of it. Takes Chris down, but does he know the second player's in position? Jumps up. Rops with his back turned right now.
Wow, he was not expecting Dupree to follow up on that frag. Perhaps assumed he was a little further down, probably called stairs as opposed to on the balcony itself, and very smooth moves from Dupree to give them not only the frags, but it seems the round as well. Bomb will be going down on A. The last two mousesports players, or house sports players as they've redubbed themselves, do manage to just find one consolation frag, but that will be the fourth for Astralis, and that's what they needed. Doing so cleanly as well, that's going to put them right back where they wanted to be.
Absolutely true. 4 players surviving. Same story for mousesports, so they will keep up the AWP and the AK-47, but it's all down to Dupree, managing to find the initial kill towards the apartments, baiting out the second. Robs had no idea. I assume he didn't hear the jump up towards the bedroom position. Astralis maintain the lead, though. Going to go up 4 and 3 here. Dupree just inspecting the corpse, making sure that everything's in order.
He's actually dead, just making sure. Not playing.
So there it is, Astralis on their map pick, up 4 and 3 now at T-side. Known for Dupree's presence towards the boiler room. Looking very good so far after winning the pistol and getting the 3-0 conversion. All go for Carrigan. Foxy still for $8,000 after saving the AWP. So they've got a couple of buys in the bag here. Big round coming up.
What's the call from Glaive? What does he want to present? What does he want Carrigan to chew over? The battle for banana supremacy does continue. Device preemptively throwing out that smoke, expecting the push, but he gets nades instead. No bullets.
Yeah, remember he got the opening kill of the previous round as well. Another grenade goes down.
How many is that? That's 3 now. He's seen the 3 HEs, which is enough to build the picture of the 3 members of Mouse sticking around.
There's still an incendiary available as well. Chris J holds at the flashbang. Oh, it's a perfect incendiary. Device is dead. They don't need to fight this anymore. They even could lose a second frag here. Happy to challenge still, and I think they lose another kill. It's going to be Magisk taking advantage of the aggression there, the over-aggression, I would say, from the CT side. Back towards middle we go. Robs on the atrium could save the day.
Yeah, Woxy wants to take the first shot, and their attention's drawn. Bomb drop, double kill. He has to worry about apps, and that cost him his life. Dupree did manage to find the necessary frag. Now Woxy close quarters AWPing. He avoids the flash, but he scopes, and Dupree elevates himself over the scope itself. Powerful round from Dupree.
It's Carrigan, though. He's won a lot of clutches today, but this one looks so difficult. One player towards Graveyard. As soon as Dupree peeks, fires one bullet in his general direction, he goes down. Still safe for now, but there it is. As soon as he has a look, he had no chance there. Astralis shut down the aggression there from mousesports. Even after getting the first kill, they kept applying pressure towards Banana, and eventually it all fell apart. 5-3, and the first US Air Force tactical timeout used by mousesports here, as they do have enough money to buy into this round, but they're still having questionable decisions here. Way too much aggression up there, getting the advantage, continuously challenging, and you see that was the kill that really decided it. And it's strange that Robs didn't save the day here. I thought he did enough, but...
Yeah.
Dupree from the apartments.
I want to play devil's advocate for them continuing to fight Banana. We talk about how important it is to either keep Brackets control or Banana control, and Astralis are the masters at this map when it comes to utility usage, so they're all in to continue to fight for Banana. Trading 1 for 1 isn't enough. If you can trade one of your players for 2 of theirs, you set yourself in a position to play 2-2. So them continuing to go all in with that fight, I can see where they're coming from. You don't want to be playing these late round executes against Astralis because they can make it happen.
So you wanted to end it there?
You want to make sure that they're thrust into like a really awkward, 4v3 or 3v3 situation where they had to use everything in that standard fight right there. So mousesports unfortunately not able to convert. It looked good. The utility usage was very good on Device. Oh, they fluffed it and he's still cross middle. Huge risk there from Woxic, but it won't come back to bite him as in Banana. It looks like a nuke's gone off. 2 players have taken so much damage. Magisk and Device.
Magisk is just shaken. I mean, he's lost 95 health. I'm almost certain that was nades, though.
Well, he's gone now.
Frozen.
It's going to be Chris J converting the damage done by the initial utility. We all have a 5-on-4. Carrigan battered and bruised as well, but back towards B they go. Glaive, Molotov in the corner. Bomb still down on T steps just to know. Zipic's going to recover it right now. B finished looking very likely. Just going to be throwing the traditional smokes towards CD Spawn and Coffins, making their way through. Glaive happy with his position with the AK-47, but vision removed by the smoke.
So an A execute, excuse me, a B execute.
So Coffins for Device. First oranges, or new boxes for Zipex. And in we go.
Chris J's going to be safe on emo, so he can just bide his time. Carrigan to get the contact. He's low HP, so they want him to go down first, then Frozen can strike. So there's Carrigan, and now the other pieces can, well, I would say, whir into action, but he's taking his time. Frozen, the trigger discipline could come back to haunt him. He has to stop that bomb plan, and Zipex safe. Just the toes exposed through the smoke. Frozen brings him down to 69. 3 members of mousesports are all going to be rotating in. One's a little late to the party. Woxic's only just about going to get there.
Yeah, there's still a good chance Astralis can win this round, even in 3-on-2. They have no grenades, with Zipex looks like he's ready to challenge towards CT Spawn any second now. Bomb is over the halfway mark, and there it comes. The flashbang over. They have to start moving now. They have no smoke for the defuse. Flashbang coming through, and Zipex nails the first shot. Can he find a second? Apparently not. Device, though, 2-on-1 clutch. He might have done enough here against AWP, and it absolutely has. The bomb was in such an awkward spot as well. Astralis went out in a 3 versus 2. Device, he'll survive as well. Did he grab the AWP? Not quite, but still a resounding victory for Astralis.
Well, now mousesports are in a lot of trouble here, right? They're 6-3 in the hole on the CT side of Inferno. Their economy is now in question. Their loss bonus is only built to, well, 2,400 coming into this round. Next round, it'll be the 2,900. So it should be a partial right now. But you can see how they struggle. When that was a 5v4 situation, that B bomb site, they're unable to hold it right there. Even with Frozen staying up and over the top to give them the number advantage for that post plant, it's not enough. So that you can see why they want to continue to fight in these positions like Banana and top mid, so it can't go down to those scenarios right there.
Right. The executions are powerful from Astralis, so forging the chaos before it can get to those situations. It certainly does make sense as a game plan. For now, though, you talked about their broken money. Yes, they've accepted that this one will be just the deco.
Yeah, it's all they really can do with this. One smoke, at least on the B side of the map. Frozen, alone here. If he gets a 1D and then gets the smoke down, who knows? But smoke will be planted, and unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. Device already beats him to the punch, and it will be pretty much round confirmed. You can see how effectively they're taking the B side. Even up against the pistols, you have to treat them like gun rounds still. Smoking everything, the Molotov's going down. Carrigan maybe denies a plant here. Good stuff to get the kill, but the bomb does go down. So not the most exciting round there, but still, it will be Astralis extending the lead here to 7-3. In terms of loss bonus, we will have 2,900 for next round of 4 mousesports. So maybe even a double AWP setup. They might have to change things up completely, considering how bad this is going for them. Chris J and Rob's save deal on armor. They might as well at this point save a bit of cash going forward.
This is seeming like similar scenes to what we had when these guys went down just the other day. 2 days ago, they played. Inferno was the 16-3 scoreline. Dust2 was the 16-1 scoreline, if I remember rightly here. So mousesports currently held to the same amount of rounds as they were able to pick up last time. And one of the reasons for that, if you are a newer Counter-Strike viewer, is Astralis basically defined the way Inferno is played, especially over towards this banana area of the map. Just the utility usage was something that they ushered in. Everybody's quickly followed along. But they're just so potent on a map like Inferno, and historically Nuke.
Yeah.
But Nuke is coming up next. If we go the distance, if mousesports can't turn this around, hold on, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. Lots of rounds of Counter-Strike ahead of us.
Certainly, but I'm right with you. I'm ready to start fawning over the potential for Nuke already. That would be very exciting, considering what we've seen from both teams on Nuke recently as well. Oh, baby, yes, please. This is stuff we've already seen. We've seen Inferno does too. This one's a little more resistant. Robs damage. Does get the kill as well. Dupree down to 27. Chris J panicking to reposition.
Just a complete change of pacing here from Astralis. Right up towards middle. 4 players make their way through. They've traded out a kill, and Chris J's in a lot of trouble here. Flashbang will come through, but Astralis finding kills. He's actually snuck through the smoke here. They might have done enough. Frozen certainly seems to think so, as he'll bring it down to a 3 versus 1. Zipex making a lot of noise. He knows exactly where the last player is. Should be a matter of time to pull the trigger, and there it is. mousesports, after losing 4 rounds in a row, will pull one back. Due to the change of pace from Astralis, instead of going away from the traditional default into execution, they've actually just ran up towards top of middle, which is probably fine, Chad.
It didn't work for them against Fnatic because JW, he unraveled it every single time. This one had a bit of a different look. They're actually able to get up to the site, but Chris J's defensive smoke right there put enough of a pause on them to be able to rotate through and help him on out.
Where did he throw it?
He was in the site, right? So he just dropped it just in front of him in the site to deny them entry, and he was actually using that to see over towards the apartments position. But Fnatic...
The one-way smoke, car being deployed. Ooh, doesn't use it.
He's a brave boy.
He really
Device
is, isn't
might
he?
go for the nutmeg here.
He could do. Well, he'll know another player's on the other side now. Trying to find him.
Oh, he's got his number.
Woxic, what are you up to? He has no idea the device could be this pushed up. Through the smoke, nutmegs him. Round 8 for Astralis looking likely.
Yeah, and the map, I would say. They are not turning up to this one. 5 on 3. It's already guaranteed this round will fall in favor of the Danes.
They should even chase this time round, right? You can see, I know their money's not fantastic, but Zipex's forward position means they can only be in A or CT spawn right now. So if you want, as Astralis, once this bomb goes down and the time slowly starts to tick, tighten the grip. Zipex has already got them cottoned off towards A. They can't push. He's just double checking to make sure they haven't slipped the net at any point. And if you wanted to as Astralis, you could push through spawn. It doesn't appear they want to. They value their cash money in this situation.
Apparently so. I guess considering they do have 3 players at absolute 0, just want to make sure they farm as much cash as they possibly can. No risk giving up any AK-47s, and so that'll be the case here. We've got Zipex slowly making his way up towards the end of the apartments. We have got a bit of a creep from Glaive as well. We don't often expect this sort of position. We'll see if they do. Watch that fall off, gets himself a couple of kills. It's getting very expensive now. Mages will at least make up for that. So 1 frag will do. They keep 3 of themselves. Money, not amazing on the T side. So just taking Robs out of the equation to limit the finances going forward is fine. Device throwing the orb on the roof.
Or trying.
It
gets very difficult to throw the AWP away in some of these maps. It doesn't want to just stay
Get
away.
out of there!
Bouncing back.
There we go. Nice catch. Yeah, can be difficult to hide your weapon. Hide your wife. Remember that meme? Hide your kids, hide your wife. God, that was a long time ago.
That was a different time.
That was a different generation.
I don't remember it. That's how long ago it was.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. They made like remixes of it, and everyone was like, "Wow, look at how funny this is."
I might have to go dive into the archives of the internet. Look, I've never really been one for the meme culture. It's not my thing. I don't really get a lot of the jokes.
The memes.
Yeah, all the kids, all the Zoomers out there.
You're more about the counter. Unfortunately, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a meme review on EPL, Chad, so you've got to be at least well-versed in that.
A new submission, of course, was made by the fantastic Reddit comment. I'm afraid I've forgotten his name already.
It was like
Magic
Black
Neo Stallion 76.
Like but it was a good one. He had the Glaive smash. But for now, Glaive smashing on the T side. You can see them actually up 8-4 here on their map pick, looking very comfortable. Some safe weaponry on the CT side, though, enables them to buy into the round of Voxic's AWP. There's an MP9 for Carrigan. But Astralis look like they're almost destined for Nuke at this point. That's a bit of a specialist map for them. Voxic only on 3 kills so far on the CT side. Not as potent as he once was in Dust 2. Going for the challenge again. Is there a flashbang behind this? Well, there's certainly a headshot from Device. That is just beautiful. Round over. Call it done. They can't even defend themselves at this point, Chad.
Yeah, look, with this MP9 that Carrigan has, you question, well, does he go and try and get a kill and upgrade, or is he likely just to give away his life? I think he got the signal that the latter is probably the option on the cards here, as Astralis will put 9 on the board, and once again, they can continue to hunt. And the reason that you know, you want to take these guns away right now is that CT side of economy. Next round, they're only going to get a $2,900 loss bonus, right? So with that $2,900, if you take away all these weapons, they will just have a low buy. It'll just be deagles and maybe some smokes. Whereas if you let them hold on to it, they can probably drop some guns across. They might be able to forge yet another buy here. So this Molotov, oh, it's not going to... Oh, they've carpeted the site. They're using so much utility late. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. There's so many nades left from Astralis right now.
They're going to use them just to take these weapons away. You've painted such a perfect picture of the thought process. Then this is why. They're punishing them all. They're finding all the frags. And $2,900 is not going to go far for mousesports.
Astralis put their foot on the throat of mousesports at this point. Nothing will be saved around number 14 as they'll have to partially buy Desert Eagles and Device with 2 glorious kills there at the entrance of the B-bomb site. He just absolutely schooled them there. There was nothing more to be said about it. He's got the AWP trying to aggress in the corner here. Look at Device crossing though. First shot, beautiful. God. Second, didn't even see it coming. An absolute clothesline of performance there. And we will see round 14 come through.
I don't know about you guys. I didn't even know we had that type of technology here in the studio.
Yeah,
so
cool,
look, we're really dialing it up right now for the playoff situation.
Just to see how little of Woxic was seen before the trigger was adjusted. Man, oh man. Talking of adjusted crosshairs, Romps wishes he did. Missed it towards Glaive and catches a bullet in return.
Last couple of rounds here. They've saved up around 15 and it looks like number 14 is already falling apart. But Magus, what's going on here? Why are they not hitting the shots that really matter? It's Frozen pulling a couple back here. He's adjusting for it. But the bomb down, 2 versus 1, yet to recover a rifle. Flashbang Molotov into his face. That signals the end of the round, but maybe he can find another kill perhaps, or just save the AK straight up.
Maybe he wants to shove his HE into the corner of the pit.
There's no economic damage to do here. There'll be a gun round in for Astralis next round, no matter what. They should be able to buy and drop across whatever they need. So any damage that Frozen was able to do right there would just be for his stats, not necessarily for anything else. But while we are mentioning stats, we can take a look at the kill distribution right here, right now. On the Astralis side of things, Device leading the way yet again, 13 kills to his name. You've got 9 for Magus, he's up there. On the other side of things, Carrigan, he was leading the way earlier. I think like the first, what was it? Within the first 5 rounds of the game, he probably had 9 kills. Now he has 12. You got 12 for Frozen and 15 for Ops. 4 for Foxic as well. Influential on their CT side success, I would say, in finding those all picks, and he's been completely nullified here. True. And Chris J, who would be the secondary AWPer down there in the doldrums as well, 4 and 8. Unable to really do anything with this. Frozen plays towards B, I remember. So, like, he's not going to get that much action. Most of the focus will be towards A in the defaults. And at this stage, they're going to see them try and pick up number 5. It's not looking good here at all. And the first shot lands in favor of Device once again. What a beautiful shot it was. He's going to go buy something in spawn, is he? Just gets his AK.
Gets an AK.
Yeah.
All right, just to make sure he's got 2 options now at T-steps.
What a hard way to start this round for mousesports.
Oh, yeah, losing your AWPer early.
So that's just because the AWP doesn't have a massive amount of impact on Inferno on the T side unless you get an opening pick right. He knows he can be more nimble and dynamic now, be with the squad. Now he's got the opening pick, throw away the AWP, and have 5 rifles. That's actually the perfect start you could ever ask for. And Astralis with a very nice call there. Just buying an AK in the nick of time. They get a boost here. Yep, works out. Look how good they are. They're always crossing the T's, dotting the I's every single moment, every single corner. It's either a jiggle peak or it's a nade, it's a boost. It's one way to work out these peaks. At Astralis, you know, we're talking about how Na'Vi just go long on Dust 2 now. Well, Astralis are just basically going banana here. We've had some rounds end over towards A, but once they force them back from top of banana, they're able to set up these executes. It takes Woxic's AWP out of the equation, and it puts so much pressure on this side of the map. And once again, that's where they want to go. Carrigan fires off some bullets through the smoke, does a little bit of damage, but it's all trivial at this point. He's going to be smoked off again. Trying to deny the plant if he can. There is a chance, but a small one. As soon as he fires off any bullets, he'll be met by terrorist forces as well. And now they know he's got nothing left in the clip, so he is in trouble, to say the very least. 5 versus 2, make it 1. Device on an absolute tear here. He'll close out the half with 17 kills, 11-4. It's a death sentence for mousesports at halftime. We'll take a break and see if they can recover.
Sent on a mission, we got ambition, never scared, we won't run, never one and done. Some sit back and some like the hunt. I pick my teammates up, when they fall. And if I ball, we all ball. Crashing balls, crossovers and all. Just call us the balls. Don't fear nothing, call us galore. Serving them all. We outside, we barely indoors because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back. This is the moment to go. This is the moment to shine. This is the moment to show. Show me the rocks you can climb. This is the moment to feel the path like you legally blind. I can promise this is ours cause we built for this, kill for this. Pushing buttons, do it quick, push it off and do assist. Oh, y'all think we new to this? Pound for pound, break it down. Watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork got us fluid with. Make y'all look like sewages. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
My, it was a quick stomping over the course of the first half of Inferno. An 11-4 from Astralis. They have wiped the sleep from their eyes and they've forgotten about Dust 2. We certainly haven't, and neither of Mouse. Of course, 1-0 up in this series, but myself, Sponge and Henry G, we're already talking about Nuke. Let's see if mousesports are interested in that conversation being started so soon.
Well.
Odds of it equaled out at least.
Yeah, they certainly have. They're actually leaning towards Astralis at this point. We'll see now 11-4 scoreline. The CZ for Dupree as well. I assume that's in the boiler room. That's his stomping ground.
Just to note why they didn't cross the bridge straight away, for those of you new to Counter-Strike, is it has become very common for the CTs to have one individual run across the boiler room at the start of rounds, jump for information for alt middle. And they're just denying that by playing the round a little bit slower there.
Well, Dupree, like I said, that CZ has got multi-kill potential. First kill will be his. Doesn't even want 2 kills. Happy with that. Falls back with no damage taken. Job's a good one. He's just looking at the bigger picture at this point instead of the glory.
2 bullets from his clip. Not too bad. That's some efficiency right there. And Device has done the same. Tapped away at the head of Woxic. Looks like Astralis, they want this pistol round by force. And Device perhaps overstepping the mark there. Could be a way back in for Mouse. Headshot found by Frozen.
We'll see what can be done here. I'm not sure why they felt they had to be aggressive at that point. 5 versus 3. Felt like the job was a good one, to be honest with you, but still a chance now for mousesports. Back towards B they go, by the looks of things, but no utility. They're relying on the P250 and armor combo of Robs here. They'll have to limp in towards the B side up against 2 players there. And it's going to be Dupree and Zipex ready and waiting. 1 kill would do it. And it's a good ding to open things up here, but Play unable to stop him just yet. There it is. Bomb goes down in a really awkward spot.
Yeah, Robs' frag gets him back into the round, though, because now across, and he's lost his teammates. He's not even going to be able to plant. Glaives on the coffins, trying to contest. It's an awkward duel. He's expecting the swing. There's nades, there's bullets, the whole shebang. Astralis convert the pistol, puts 12 on the board very early into our second half.
Not really much done there for mousesports. Completely ravished there. Initially by Dupree with the CZ. Opens things up. Second kill comes in with the USP. Bit of aggression from Device toward the apartments enables them to get 1 kill at least, but they didn't get the bomb down. And it'll be a question mark as to whether they force buy in the second or go for AKs in the third. 12-4, they've opted for the ecos. 13-4 locked in. They're going to have to play the perfect game from here on out.
This is going to be a tough one, right? Because right now, Astralis get to snowball this round. They're just up against blocks. It's likely that they have almost a clean sweep. You're expecting at least 3 to 4 players staying alive right here. That's a fantastic start as Carrigan gets licked by the flames.
Yeah.
And now that they know they're up against the Glocks, if they do keep this as a clean sheet, going into next round, they know that the AKs are coming out, right? So this is very early. They've identified they don't have to stress too much here. Obviously, still need to convert these frags. But with the way things have been looking for Astralis so far on Inferno, that's why the discussion with Nuke kicked off during that last break. You notice there's been less bell shooting, Henry?
Yeah, there has been a lot less bell action. No one's really touching that. It's at the bottom of Banana.
I'm just happy to see the bell end, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying for ages. It's gone in T-spawn, but there is one at the bottom there. Silent 10-4 is normally the worst for it. But 13-4 comes through. AK-47's out for mousesports, and opting for that Creed. There's Glaive getting the job done with the UMP, farming a lot of money here, $1,800 with the UMP, and a bit of a bonus situation here. Now, when we say bonus situation, you know the AKs are coming out. You've got residual SMGs here. It means you can be either very loose and aggressive or super tight and ratty and try and hold up towards the bomb sites and crossfires and whittle the timer down with the smokes as your 2 options. It looks like they're opting for a bit of aggression at the start. 3 grenades down towards the bottom of Banana. Not super effective. Gonna try and hold on to their smokes though. Don't want to expend those too early. So gonna go into that more turtle-like manner. Tuck themselves in the bomb sites. Force out close-range duels. mousesports denied any access towards B for now.
Up they go, ahead of the incendiary that Magis chose to deploy, so he has no control and he knows it. You can see the bullets desperately trying to pull any sort of information, and it does draw their attention enough for the swing from short. Device does well to find one. The SMGs keeping things level and more damage through the smoke from Magisk.
Still was 17 bullets left in the magazine as they fall off, peel back towards middle. There's only one player on that side of the map, but it is Zipex. MP9 only, though. You can see him playing very defensively. He has no grenades, and SMG only. The CT spawn flashbang can be very effective. That's all Zipex wanted, was a bit of intel. And now, a brother-in-arms, Glaive, join him. Wide swing with the UMP, no flash deployed. And now that should be the round mousesports, unless Zipex says something wild here with the MP9. I don't see a world where he gets more than one, but there it is. And then it's frozen, confirming the round. It's a 3 versus 2 now, but Dupree and Magus are going to go for this one. It's a bonus situation. They're going to do as much damage as they possibly can. The bomb not even planted yet.
It looks like they're actually saying Dupree keep hold of the M4 and just have that SMG of Magisk just try his best to take a couple of mousesports members down. Not to be. Rops's flank works out nicely, and he's looking for the second, but he's miles away, having an adventure of his own, looking at the artworks in T apartments.
He's even going all the way to T stairs for us here, so wants to be as safe as he possibly can be. If he can take away any of these guns as they exit, that's going to be yet another bonus. Holding onto the M4 is great, but taking guns out of the arms of mousesports as they're in the hole, they will be 13-5 down once this bomb detonates momentarily. Couple of seconds left, not too far now, and as you can see, they are exiting towards CT spawn, so Dupree won't have any action at this point. So right there, mousesports went into that gun round with relatively low utility, and that was based off of, obviously, their force buy situation. Take the eco, you get the loss bonus going into the third. It gives you enough for AKs, but it doesn't give you enough for AKs and all the goodies. So you will be compromised across the board within the early stages, but with that round win, they can get the full buy up on the board, and on the other side of things, they have to work out if they want to go for it or not. And with this lead, they've opted just to play with the upgraded pistols.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, there's no rush.
There is no rush. You would just be damaging your own economy going forward. There'd be compromises. It would take a lifetime to get over. So you might as well see what you can do. We have a bit of a partial buy. They've got lots of money coming up for the next round. And there's a great shot from Magus. He actually does give them a bit of a fighting chance of spotting the shoulder blades of him. Rob's trying to hold on to his dear life at this point. Rob's and Vox could pull one back, but Rob's down to 6 HP. Still gives Astralis a fighting chances, especially with a 5-7 close range. Glaive could make this work. Gone straight past boiler.
Yeah, but is he expecting a third part of the mousesports puzzle? It doesn't matter. Double for Glaive. Robs has only got 6 HP. Don't forget, he cannot afford a single point of damage.
He's given up his position as well. They knew he was the player towards the underpass. And that could be it. A partial buy from Astralis, a saved weapon. And they've done it. That's enough. Zipex will get the final kill. A big round for them to pick up, and the money is ruined on the T side.
Now here's a question that we always pose, right? And there's no right answer here, because a best of 3 series, it goes the distance, and competitors, they always want to win. But now when you're down in a 14-5 hole on the T side, which is the harder side on Inferno for those people who aren't too familiar, do you still give this 150% right now, or do you just happily let this go across to the third and refocus there, right? Because here, if you push this all the way back, let's say you win this round, you need like 6 or 7 on the trot to make things feel competitive, and then you just end up losing 16 to 12 or something along those lines.
They've already dumped so much effort and adrenaline to getting over the Dust 2 threshold.
Sure.
That would be the where I'd be thinking. I wouldn't necessarily vocalize it on TeamSpeak if I was the in-game leader of mousesports, but if I was Carrigan right now, I'd be thinking about the third.
Yeah,
like,
just focus.
It took us so much to get Dust 2. This is their pick. Astralis are in 5th gear, but there is something to be said about round 20 at least. There is a smoke down. And Mages won't convert the kills on the cross, so they might be able to avoid map point at least for now. AK-47 is established. Rotation from Banana as the bomb will be planted. There's another spawn smoke available to him. Can he get this kill? We absolutely can. Dupree does significant damage, relieves Mages in a 2-on-1 now.
Oh, you didn't think he had no idea. He was trying to pre-fire towards Emo. Instead, he catches just the cross. Robs doesn't have a clue about that one. Now throwing more bullets towards Emo. But this Chris J is going to be checked.
Oh
the
my
frag
God, he
comes
wins the
in.
clutch.
He's converted it. A 1 versus 2. Mages clutches for the 15.
You should buy a lotto ticket, mate. That one there was lucky as anything.
Let's see it again. I mean, the angle doesn't look like it was necessarily designed to find Emo. That was just my assumption. Maybe not towards the site, actually.
The head pop right in front of him, right? He's just like, okay, well, I've just caught you crossing over towards the pool position somehow. I'll take that all day long. And then sets himself up for a 2 versus 1 conversion. That was actually lucky, yes, definitely, but still very impressive. 2 versus 1 to guarantee map point and the map, to be honest with you. With 10 rounds in a row on the T side, I don't see that coming into fruition.
They fumbled pretty bad with that B defense anyway, right?
Yeah.
So mousesports had to do a fantastic job just to get into it, and then Magus with a little bit of magic to get them round number 15. So this one here shouldn't be too much longer.
Well, contact play through the smokes doesn't work for some, but maybe it will work for mousesports. Apparently not. The grey screens live up to their reputation, and we will see a 16-5 scoreline come through. Not the most exciting second map, I will say. Not as nearly as competitive as Dust 2, but it does set up Nuke quite nicely, Alex.
It certainly does, yeah. Nuke will be our 3rd and final map. 1 single frag to confirm that we're going. Thank you, Zipex. 16-5 map 2. Astralis take their map pick. Mouse take theirs, and it sets the scene perfectly. We will have our grand final locked in on Nuke.